Gary, another tale of what might have been, you might say, not the result, but what are your thoughts on the performance?
Well, games are won in both penalty areas, in all fairness, and we didn't do well enough in both. In between the boxes, I think I've said it before, early part of the season. Some of our play is okay, our approach play is okay, but where it really matters is in both boxes, and we weren't good enough.
The team gave everything, had chances, hit the post, pressurised their defence.
Yep.
Is it another case of, on another day?
Yeah, we keep saying that every week now, and I'm getting fed up with me saying it. So it's not. You can't fault the way the players went about it. But bottom line is, if you don't do well enough defensively in your defending third, and you don't do well enough in your attacking third, okay, we've hit the post a couple of times. And I've said before, you need to be clinical and finish them off. Finish it, get it in the back of the net. Gives you a chance in games, but we're not giving ourselves a chance.
And the two goals came at, it's never a good time to concede a goal, but they came at maybe bad times, 44 minutes. And then just when you're looking to get yourself back into the game at the start of the second half on 53, what you say you've got to do better in both boxes. What do you observe on the two goals?
Well, Paul, I just think, we conceded a penalty early on, which doesn't help matters. Obviously, we got away with that, and then you think, okay, had a bit of luck there, but we need to be stronger. And I've touched on it already in the last couple of weeks about mentally being stronger and toughening up and being, I don't know, whatever way you want to put it, more aggressive, stand up to the challenge. We haven't done that. It's all right when you're 2-0 down, go out and play. Anyone can do that. It's when it's 0-0 when it matters. That's when you got to play. And when you make the right decisions, that's when it's all about. That's when you're brave, not when it's 2-0. Anyone's brave then because you've got nothing to lose.
And I suppose the two goals, I suppose in both ways, it's the Chester player that has reacted first. Chappell chasing the lost cause down to the corner.
Wanted it more.
And then Allaby reacting first to the rebound off Mark Smith. I suppose credit to Chester. They're unlikely situations, but credit to Chester. They've got themselves in that position to earn maybe the bit of luck. Or
is that hunger, desire to want to get on the end of things and be the first to it, And there's a number of times the ball went in their box, and their defenders got the first touch on it, whether it was in the air or on the ground, whether it's blocks or anything like that. That's when you got that desire, hunger within your group. They had it because they wanted to be the first ones onto that to make an average ball a good ball, or if there is a rebound, I'm going to be the first one in there to get a tap in. We've not shown that.
But is there any consolation, any positives in the approach play, the chances that were created?
Well, finishing weren't good enough, was it? Finishing weren't good enough. So, no, and I'm fed up of it. In the last, I'm losing count of how many games. But it's building blocks. We're trying to build blocks and grow and develop. We're going through a very, very difficult stage at present. But everybody needs to stick together. Everybody needs to stay strong. But we're building blocks. We're trying to grow something, and things are not going our way at the moment. But we're the only ones that can put that right. Simple as that.
What needs to change? What needs to happen to ensure that growth continues? That we move to that next stage, find that next building block.
Stand up to the challenge first of all. It's a challenge at the moment. And we need to stand up to it, face it head on if you like. If it's not going our way, make things happen. Not when you're 2-0 down to go and make it happen. Make it go and happen when it's even and it's 0-0. So we get that edge, or we nudge ourselves ahead in game. So we've got something to not hold on to, but get yourselves in front. So you're showing a little bit more confidence.
And I suppose Chester started the game really quickly. They got that early penalty, which, as you say, was fortunately missed. But is that one element of it, of going back to that lightning quick start that we saw the best performances at the start of the season?
Yeah, you can do, but even if you don't start quickly, okay, we're conceding far too many free kicks in our half or in our defending third of the pitch, which ultimately puts you under pressure. And a rash challenge, we give a penalty away, and we're putting ourselves on the back foot straight away. Sometimes you can't start games quickly. As much as you want to, you can't. The opposition have something to say about that. But you can defend properly in 1v1 situations, in your units, which is work that is done on the training ground. And come a match day, that doesn't happen. So players have to have a real hard look at themselves. To make sure that they're giving their all the time. It's as simple as that. Simple as that.
And I suppose the perfect chance to put things right, to show that they've got that strength, comes on Boxing Day.
It's a massive test of everything: character, ability, strength, desire, all of them to stand up to challenge. Because look, we know what them games are like. Them derby games, they're hard games, and it doesn't matter what your league form's like going into them. They're like a cup final. And we got 2 cup finals coming up, and players have to make sure that if they are selected, that they give their all.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Gary.
Thank you.
Cheers, Gary.